Good evening and welcome to your Monday edition of Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Matt Harrelson. Registration for summer classes has begun, and you can register by going to richmondcc.edu or by calling 910-410-1700. We're on site at the Hamlet Depot Museum, and of course we appreciate them for having us this evening. Let's get right to it now for tonight's top story. The Hamlet Police Department reports that a misdemeanor driving while impaired charge resulted from a recent license checkpoint operation. Devori Annette Womble of Hamlet was proceeding through an HPD license check station at Main and South Bridges at 11:40 p.m. on March 16th when indications of the consumption of alcohol were detected by the officer. Subsequent breathalyzer tests, both roadside and stationary, were conducted and yielded a BAC measure of 0.12. North Carolina state law denotes a blood alcohol content level of 0.08 to be sufficient for a charge of driving while impaired. Womble was processed through the magistrate's office and released to a family member. Richmond CC recently received approval from First Health to move forward with its plan to create a simulation facility at the former Moore Regional Hospital in Hamlet, which is of course adjacent to the college's main campus. Projected to open in the fall, the facility will give Richmond CC nursing students more hands-on opportunities with lifelike robotic simulators, allowing them to put classroom theory into practice without causing harm to real-life patients. The simulation hospital will also benefit Richmond CC's nursing program if it receives the specialized national accreditation from the Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing. The college is already thinking of innovative ways its other health science programs can use the facility, including allied health and human services technology. All right, folks, when we come back, we're going to talk with Stephanie Thornsberry from the Hamlet Depot Museum, and we'll have an interview with her as soon as we come back. More from Live at 5.
Rockingham Farm Supply, at the corner of Highway 220 and Green Street in Rockingham, will have their annual Customer Appreciation Day, March 23rd and 24th. Some great food and great company. Come on down. Check out the Bobcats. They are an authorized dealer for Bobcat zero-turn mowers. They have seed, chicks, chain, key making, a little bit of everything that you could use for your farm or your home. So come on down, enjoy some food, some fellowship, and just maybe you might get to meet Matthew and Mark. Maybe they'll give you a ride on one of the Bobcat zero-turns.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
And we are here with Stephanie Thornsberry from the Hamlet Depot Museum. Thanks for joining us, Stephanie. Now, just tell us a little bit about what all you guys offer here at the Depot and the museum.
Okay, so the museum is comprised of 3 buildings, and that's the Depot, which is a historic depot. It was built in 1900. We also have the Tornado Building and the Visitor Center. In the museum, we have Hamlet history, train history, as well as transportation history. It's open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, and on Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 5. And if you'd like a guided tour, you can call ahead at 910-582-0603 and make an appointment.
Now, one of the coolest things that I've seen so far is right behind us here, the model train set. Just give us just a quick little history about this entire thing we're looking at.
The train was donated in 2004 when the depot was moved across the tracks and they were turning it into a museum. The model train has 3 trains that run. It is an HO scale model train, and it was built to replicate 1952 Hamlet. The reason that they chose 1952 was that was one of the few years that steam engines and diesel engines were running on at the same time, and both of those are present on the model.
And then finally, the depot and the museum is one of the many places in Richmond County that seems to be a lot of stuff going on all the time. Do you guys have anything coming up soon?
Starting in May, we'll have the farmers market, and it'll be across the street at the park. This year, the farmers market will be the 3rd Thursday of every month from 4 to 7 p.m. And in the summer, we hope to have a movie in the park night during the weekends. More will come for that later on.
All right, very good. Stephanie Thornsberry joining us from the Hamlet Depot and Museum. We'll be right back for more at Live at 5 right after this.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. And now for tonight's top sports story. In the last 2 games, Richmond shortstop Savannah Lampley has won the Lady Raiders the game with 2 swift cracks of her bat, sending her first 2 home runs of the season over the outfield fence. But Friday's 10-inning, 10-8 victory against Sandhills Athletic Conference opponent Jack Brick High School was perhaps the most exciting, as it ended with a late-game Richmond rally and a walk-off 2-run home run for Lampley that soared over the scoreboard in right field. Behind a total team effort, according to head coach Wendy Wallace, the number 2 ranked Lady Raiders, who are 7-1 overall and 6-0 in the SAC, mounted a comeback in the game's final 5 innings to send the Lady Buccaneers home with their second loss of the week to Richmond. Richmond will play a home-and-home series next Tuesday and Thursday against second-place Hoke County, 7-1 overall, 3-1 in the SAC, before spring break. Tuesday's game is on the road and scheduled for a 7 p.m. start. Heading into Friday's matchup with Jack Britt, Richmond Senior High's varsity baseball team desperately needed a win to remain in a comfortable position in the conference standings. The Raiders' 7-4 loss to the Buccaneers in the first game of the series on Tuesday, combined with Hope County's surprising victory over Scotland, put Richmond 2 games out of first place. Unfortunately for Richmond, Buccaneer pitcher Brendan Herbert made a stellar night on the mound. The senior hurler led his Bucks to a 3-0 victory with his complete game no-hitter. For 5 innings, the two teams were locked in a stalemate. Herbert and Richmond's Jonathan Lee had only allowed 3 base runners up to that point. Heading into the 6th inning, there were no runs, hits, or errors, and the two pitchers had combined for 11 strikeouts and 1 walk. The only hits and errors recorded in the entire game occurred in the top of the 6th inning. Jack Britt's 3 singles combined with 2 errant throws by the Raiders resulted in 3 Buccaneer runs. The Raiders are currently in 5th place and will take a break from conference action when they travel to Southeast Guilford Saturday at 3 p.m. And that's going to do it for your sports. Now let's go over to Kelsey Rushing for your 5-day weather forecast. Kelsey?
Thanks, Matt. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts. And as you can see, I'm currently in a train thanks to Hamlet Depot, and I'm definitely enjoying it because honestly, I love small spaces, ironically enough, and I could live in this. I would have no problem living in this. But other than that, let's go straight into the 5-day weather forecast, starting with Tuesday, of course, with a 10% chance of rain, cloudy, with a high of 60 and a low of 45. And of course, Wednesday is also going to have a 10% chance of rain, also cloudy, with a high of 75, with a low of 56. So it's going to start getting warmer. Hallelujah for that. Thursday is going to have a 10% chance of rain as well, also cloudy, with a high 82 and a low of 62. So that day is going to be the warmest out of these 5 days. So keep that in mind. Don't wear too many thick clothes like I do. So Friday will have a 90% chance to rain, so also keep that in mind. So if you have your umbrella, make sure you have it with you at all times if you plan on going outside, with a high of 73 and a low of 50. And of course, Saturday's going to have a 20% chance of rain, also cloudy, with a high of 68 and a low of 43. And of course, the pollen outlook for both Tuesday and Wednesday will be very, very high. So keep that in mind. Like I always say, have your allergy medicine ready to go because you're going to need it. But other than that, let's go back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Kelsey, and that's going to do it for today's Live at 5. And if you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer iPhone and Android app to get all of your latest news here in Richmond County. You can also find the Classic Rock Radio on there, as well as Live at 5 and the RO Sports Show. It's all in one, and of course, it's all for free. Thanks for tuning in for tonight's edition of Live at 5, and big thanks to the Hamlet Depot for having us here on site today as the trains go by. Good night, Richmond County.